You guys, this moon lights me up like nothing else. I don't even know how to explain it. A Capricorn moon is I feel like it's such an amazing vibe. Like for real, I feel like it totally realigns my entire life. So we have a new moon in Capricorn, and this is some good shit. Like, I'm just going to say it. This is like helping us get our lives together. This is such good energy. I feel like this energy will just help you get your everything into check. It helps you just get your stuff on a roll, right? Like, oh my God, I can't even describe it. It's like helping. This is the moon where you like get everything organized. Your finances are on point. You make like your, 5-year plan. Like, this is the 5-year plan moon. But in such a good way. So let's dive in. And I can't wait to talk to you about how this is like a new beginning, setting new seeds, getting new structure in long term version and discipline into our lives. And this is going to light you the F up. So let's dive in. Hey, friend, welcome to the Ready to Rise podcast. This is the podcast for ambitious, successful women who've checked off all the boxes: the career, the routines, the self-help books, and therapy. We've done it all. But if you're still feeling numb, stuck, or like you're just going through the motions, you're in the right place, because I've totally been there, and I've healed myself using the tools that I now teach. I got certified in them so that I could help other women do the same. I'm your host, Audrey Rose, a registered nurse and somatic life coach, and I'm here to help you stop just coping, stop just going through the motions, and actually start feeling good again in your life, feeling happy again. Each week, we explore nervous system regulation, emotional wellness, and rituals that are rooted in ancient wisdom, ancient practices, so you can stop just going through the motions and stop just getting by and start really feeling lit up and alive and fully plugged in again. This is about real happiness, the kind that fills your body, lights you up, and helps you create a life that you are obsessed to wake up for. So are you ready? Because I'm excited to help you feel like you again. All right, this moon is really asking us, are the systems of our life actually supporting the life you say you want? This is the moon where you are, without feeling shitty about it, without feeling anxious or stressed or overwhelmed, this is the moon where you are able to really dive into all of the things. For me, I want to preface this with like background. For me, finances are a thing. I don't know exactly why. I don't know where I got all these limiting beliefs from. I don't know. There's a lot of work I'll have to do one day to like unpack the, limiting beliefs and the patterns there. But I am like, I think a lot of us not very into checking everything all the time and looking at everything and making financial plans and all of that, because it's a lot. It's overwhelming. But when this kind of moon hits, oh my gosh, your girl is making like 5-year plans and a debt snowball payoff thing. And oh my God, and things are not as scary as I thought they were. And now I honestly, the last few times that there's been a moon in Capricorn, whether it was full or a new moon, it has allowed me just such a beautiful energy to be able to honestly really pull all of these things up and create systems for myself, create systems where I can like look at look at finances, like, whatever daily or whatever I want to do. It created systems for me where it's like, here's how you check your bank account and it's not scary anymore. And you check your stuff every single day and you check your credit card things, and just to make sure that you know where your money is going, right? And we make plans to put money into savings, and we make plans to quickly and very brilliantly pay off debt, right? All of these things, this is just the example of like the excitement that I get when I think of this moon, because all of these things are really organizing our lives in making our life so much better. And with a new moon, new moons are where we set our new beginnings. We set intentions, we plant the seeds, that kind of thing. And so when you take the energy of a new moon with the energy of Capricorn, which is all about like structure and discipline, long-term vision, right? This is when we get to marry these two things and start to think about our long-term vision, structure in our lives, more discipline in our lives. And we plant the seeds and the intention to do that in certain areas of our life. So with me, like giving you that little backstory about the whole financial thing, that was never a thing for me. I used to very rarely check my bank account. I would just kind of like pay things as I could. I don't even know. It was so disorganized. And little by little, by using the energy of this moon, I've been able to like plant those seeds of creating more discipline for myself, creating more structure for myself, starting a little bit of a long-term vision. And it's gotten me into such a different place where now I'm able to, I have a plan, I have a structure, and I have the discipline to go through that structure, right? And it's life changing. And I really want this for you. Maybe it's not about finances, right? But it could be about so many different things. This can be about us getting our health more in check, wellness, our home in order, just chaos, like the chaos of our homes, right? Our schooling, like anything, climbing the ladder at work, whatever it is for you. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the planet of responsibility, boundaries, even time, and definitely like maturity, right? That discipline, that responsibility. This is like CEO energy. This is operating like the devil. Okay. I hope that like this doesn't trigger you guys because I don't mean this in a bad way because you already know I'm like definitely anti-burnout, anti-super hustle. But like we are ambitious women here. So like we like, the ambition. This is the devil wears Prada, CEO, like what is her name in the movie? How am I forgetting this? But Anne Hathaway's boss. Oh my gosh. This is sitting down with that planner, getting shit done, planning things in advance, knowing what's going to happen and like having our shit ready to go. And it is such a good energy. And I mean it like in the best way. This is us being very intentional with our lives, with our success. This is like the CEO energy, really. This is us planning things in the background, right? They're planning that March issue back in January or maybe even earlier, whatever they do. It's been a while since I watched it, but number 2 is on the way. So that's really exciting. But it really is Miranda Priestley. Oh my God. There we go. So honestly, it's that energy of getting things done in advance, knowing what we're doing and not burning ourselves out is the point, not hustling ourselves, but really just getting things done with a lot of intention so that we can be a lot more efficient and successful. So Capricorn energy, this is integrity, honesty, integrity, very good people, right? Long-term growth. I know we in this culture love the microwave culture. We love our quick dopamine hits. We love the door dashing and getting it instantly. But this is long-term growth, planning, discipline, all of that. This sign allows us to have the discipline and to have, I guess you would say that long-term planning, the structure that goes into that, because it really expands on our self-respect. There's a lot to be said for short-term gains that can cause us to self-sabotage in the long run. And this sign does not allow for that. This sign wants us to lean into the self-respect, lean into really the structure and the discipline that it takes self-respect to do that. It takes a lot longer term thinking. So we're all about that. Stability, giving ourselves choices, and really building the thing. So you are going to find yourself during this moon leaning into structure, systems. This is the energy of like routines, plans, boundaries, systems that really truly support our lives. we want to ask ourselves, where are we just winging it? Like I was with the finances, right? Where are we just winging it? Do we say we want to lose 20 pounds and then we're just winging it with DoorDash every night, right? Like, what are we doing where we really need a little bit more structure in our lives? Asking yourself, taking the responsibility back and asking yourself, where am I doing, like, where am I doing this? Where am I sitting around waiting for motivation? Where am I self-sabotaging? Where am I not allowing for structure and routine? Hey friend, quick question. When was the last time that you felt truly reset? If you've been pushing through exhaustion or kind of spinning your wheels, or maybe noticing that your energy is all over the place, I have something for you. I'm hosting a free 7-day nervous system reset challenge. And this round, I'm super excited to say that we are blending chakra alignment with the daily nervous system practices. So each day, you'll get a new tool like breath work, tapping, or sound healing paired with a chakra that it supports. This is going to be free, 7 days, very powerful, and truly amazing. So if you're ready to feel grounded, more energized, and reconnected to yourself in just 1 week, join us for free. The link is in the show notes below, or if you just go to Instagram, it is there in my bio for you. Can't wait to reset together. And where am I not being consistent with myself? Because we want to sit down and we want to really look into our long-term vision. This is the moon where it's not going to feel daunting. I think that that's like the biggest takeaway. And that's why I personally get so excited. I know that I think for a lot of us, it can feel almost kind of daunting when you start to think about a long-term goal. It's almost like back in the old days in high school when you have to go into the counselor's office and like make the plan for like what college you want to go to and what career, like all of that. And it feels really daunting and overwhelming. This moon is bringing us a really beautiful energy where it's not going to feel like that. It's going to feel honestly really exciting. It's going to feel like you're really pouring into yourself. It's creating plans that are potentially years long. And I don't say that to overwhelm you, but I say it because we've got to do it sometime. I'll be completely frank with you. We have to. At some point in our lives, we got to start looking ahead, right? And I know that it's not fun to do all the time. Like, I don't want to sit down every Sunday and be like, where am I at on my 5-year plan? Unless you are a Capricorn, sun, moon, you're going to love that. But truly, I'm like, I don't want to do that no. But during a moon in Capricorn, you will love this vibe. You want to sit down and look through and be like, oh my God, yeah, hey, what is my 5-year plan? Maybe you sit down with your significant other and check it out. Like, what are we doing right now? Where's that going for us? Like, what's the plan? What is this future that I'm building, right? What's the version of me 6 months later, going to look like, or a year from now going to look like? Does she have kids? Is she a homeowner? Does she have her dream car? What, is her wedding, happening? Like, what is happening for her? And then we kind of backtrack. What are the systems, the structure, the routines, the, things that I need to have in place for her? I've been locking in my skincare routine like hardcore right now. I'm not wearing makeup for anybody on YouTube. Not that that's very exciting because I don't look amazing without makeup. Like, I think foundation would be great for me. But anyways, the point is, so you can see like these little, my little red spots. But the point is, I have been working really hard on my skincare routine because 6 months from now, I really would like to have a little bit of a more even skin tone, right? I'm just going to point it out. But the point is, my skin has gotten so much better since I've been starting to work on it. I've already been noticing that, right? And I have my routine locked in place. I know what I'm doing and I do it. I have the discipline to do it because I've built that discipline by working with this energy of this moon, right? I know every morning I wake up, this is my routine, this is where I do my red light, this is where I do my vitamin C, this is where, the moisturizer I use on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Like, it's a whole thing. So paying attention to your habits matching this version of you. And knowing, I think the most important thing is, like I just mentioned, with discipline, right? Having the discipline to do these, it becomes a form of self-trust. This moon really does bring us a heightened energy to be able to have more discipline and to, feel good about that, right? It's not a bad thing here. It's not a punishment. It's not us saying, nope, I cannot have that 2 bites of cake tonight because it's going to throw everything off. It's not like a weird punishment discipline. It's honestly self-love and self-trust. It's like, no, no, no. Like, I'm good. I'm staying disciplined because I have goals and because I'm excited to meet my goals and because this moon is helping me to very clearly see where my goals are and what the habits are that I have to do to get there. The structure, the outline, all of that. If you already know, that Capricorns are really just natural born leaders. Capricorns are really the people that we look to when we need things. They're just naturally giving great advice. They naturally know a lot. Like they are just truly like the person that you want to be leading you for the most part, right? So especially if you have Capricorn in your chart, or if maybe you've been ready, like in general, to step into some more leadership, or, just kind of getting into another role. This is the energy that's going to help you achieve that. This is the energy where we really are stepping into that leadership, taking on new responsibilities, putting ourselves out there in our, businesses, at our workspaces, all of that, even in our life. Maybe you've been really shy and quiet behind the scenes with your significant other, and you are like, no, I have all these great ideas for the habits and the discipline and getting us onto this, long-term plan. And you've just been kind of mousy about it. Let's be honest. This is the moon that's going to give you that energy to become the leader. And I think that that's a very, very good thing, because a lot of us kind of know where we want to go, or we're very smart individuals. We're hardworking. We are women, right? We take it all on. But I think that a lot of us can feel like it's not our place. So this is going to give you that leadership energy. And whether it is truly for career promotions, your own business, kind of just getting your team back in line a little bit, this is some leadership energy here. So just quick, short recap with this moon, what you are going to be feeling is desire to reset your habits, routines, and goals. Lean into that. This energy is fire, and you are going to love this. I want you to sit down. I want you to get out your planner. I want you to get out a journal, or even chat GPT it. Like, hey, if I want to meet this goal in a year from now, what is the routine? What are the habits that I need to get into place now? I want you to start to gather more of awareness of what isn't sustainable for you. Okay, that's a great routine, but that is going to burn me the F out, right? We don't want that. I want you to lean into the urge that you have to organize and restructure and plan. Lean into that. This is a great sign. This is a great moon to like reorganize your garage and like throw away all the crap that you're not using that's making you feel shitty about the routines that you're not doing, and go out. I'm going to give you full permission. Go out and buy the workout equipment that you know that you're going to use, that you want in your garage, right? Or whatever, right? That's like just one example, but lean into that urge to organize and restructure, and give yourself truth. Journal it out. Have a good conversation with your therapist. Have a good like meditation. Maybe meet your spirit guides and you talk it out. Whatever you need to do for yourself to have more of that truth talk around where you've been procrastinating or self-abandoning, self-sabotaging. We're getting back on track. Not in a scary way, not in an overwhelming way. Again, this moon is going to feel really, really good, but we're getting back on track. A lot of things that come up with this moon, for example, for you, it might be a little bit different, but a lot of these long-term plans or these changes in routines or changes in patterns that come up, excuse me, are about like better sleep routines. A lot of financial stuff comes up around this time, but again, it's not in a creepy, scary, avoidant way. It's in a very good, like, I can handle this, like, let's just make a plan kind of a way. So financial clarity, Health consistency, leaning into our health, focusing on it, kind of recreating our schedules during this time, just pulling out consistent routines that we know we'll be consistent with, and just getting rid of the patterns and the routines and stuff that don't make us feel good because we're not actually doing them. So pay attention to where in your life things look good on the outside but feel unstable on the inside. A lot of people call this building your life on sand, right? Literally building on sand, because it can just crumble away. What am I building? What routines am I building that are not going to last? And what can I do in a more solid way instead, right? Where am I avoiding structure? What systems would make my life easier, safer, calmer, more supported? And what do I want for my future? What am I creating for my future? What do I want to build in the next 3 to 6 months? What is the version of me that I'm becoming want for myself? What habits are supporting that growth? Where do I need more structure and not motivation? Motivation is great, but without the structure, the routines, and the discipline, we're not going to get anywhere. And I'm saying that from so much experience, right? And what does self-respect, self-trust, or self-love, whatever you want to call it, look like for me in my daily routine, in my daily life, like for myself? That's what I want you to lean into with this moon. Let it transform your life, dude. Seriously. Track the progress, pay attention to it. DM me on Instagram at Hello Audrey Rose, because I love to hear like how when you lean into this, it is transformational. Just leaning into the seasons of your life. It's like, okay, real quick and then I'll let you go. But it's like you wouldn't go out in the dead of winter wearing a 2-piece bikini. Maybe not even a 1-piece bikini, right? Unless you're doing a fast little cold plunge and coming back inside, right? You're not going to go walking around in a little like bathing suit in the middle of winter. Just like in a Capricorn moon, we are not necessarily going to be leaning into our emotions and crying and, doing all of that like we would in a Cancer moon, right? I'm not bringing out the old family photo album to like cry, about these emotions I have, about how much I love an old house that I grew up in that's no longer there, whatever. What I'm talking about is leaning into the season that we're in, into the moon that we're in, the energy, the sign that we're in, taking advantage of that to change your life. So do that with this Capricorn moon. I promise you it's going to be amazing. Don't fight it. Go with it. Carve out time to do all of these things. Ask yourself all of those questions. Really go through that. Really, this can be super transformative for you. All right, I will let you go with that. I love you so much, and I will see you next time. And until then, have a blessed and a beautiful week. Thank you for tuning in to another amazing episode of the Ready to Rise podcast. It means so much to me to have you here and to get to share all of this with you. If this one resonated, literally just send this to a friend, share it with her right now, because there's so many women out there who really need this information. And I would also love it if you could take a quick screenshot, throw it up on Instagram, tag me at Hello Audrey Rose so that I can connect with you and get to know you. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Have a blessed and beautiful day, and I will see you next time.